Forget everything you've been told about discipline. The idea that you run because you are focused or because you want to lose weight is the biggest lie of modern fitness. If you need a motivational playlist or an expensive pre-workout to leave the house, you've already lost. You don't love running because of your mind. You love running because your DNA is that of an elite persistence hunter who was forced to retire into an office chair. The truth hurts. If you feel that running is a sacrifice, it's because you are operating a Ferrari as if it were a plow tractor. You are fighting against your own biomechanics. The runner's high, that chemical euphoria, isn't a bonus, it's a survival mechanism. If you don't feel it, your machine is broken. The villain here isn't your laziness, it's biological friction. It's the dry impact, the wasted oxygen, and the mediocre technique that turn what should be a flight close to the ground into a torture session for your knees. Look at a cheetah. It's a 100-kilometer-per-hour explosion that lasts seconds. Now look at a human. We are pathetic in raw speed, but under the 40-degree sun of the savannah, we were the nightmare of any antelope. Why? Because we are the only thermal machine on the planet capable of dissipating heat while moving at high performance. But there is a detail no one tells you. Your body wasn't designed to push the ground. It was designed to bounce. Imagine your Achilles tendon. It's not just a piece of connective tissue, it's a biological carbon spring. When you run the wrong way, the famous overstriding, where your heel hits the ground ahead of your body, you are essentially pulling the handbrake with every step. You are killing the elastic energy that nature gave you for free. Every time your foot hits the ground the wrong way, you dissipate energy in the form of heat and micro-injuries instead of recycling it for the next step. That's why you finish your workout destroyed, not energized. You are leaking power through every pore. This is where most amateurs give up. They try to compensate for the lack of technique with more effort. They think that if their heart is coming out of their mouth, the workout is working. Wrong. Effort is not performance. Efficiency is performance. That's why I developed something that separates enthusiasts from elite athletes. If you want to stop fighting the asphalt and start dominating it, you need a map. I call it the 25% speed blueprint. It's not about running more kilometers, it's about how to increase your speed by 25% by reducing metabolic cost. Inside this ebook, we dissect running economy. What happens when you stop fighting gravity and start using it? There, I teach the concept of the body as a spring. If you understand how to load your tendons instead of overloading your quadriceps, you will feel like you are floating. We are talking about mastering a 180 BPM cadence. Why 180? Because it's the natural resonance frequency of the human body. It's where overstriding dies and efficiency is born. If you are tired of being the athlete who tries hard and want to be the athlete who delivers much, the link is in the description, but only click if you are ready to abandon amateurism. Most of you run in the gray zone. It's that pace that is too fast to be regenerative and too slow to build real power. You are just wearing yourself out. The love for running dies when you lose the ability to breathe. If you are running with your mouth open, gasping like a cornered animal, you have entered a state of physiological panic. Your brain understands this as a signal of danger, not pleasure. That's why you hate the last 2 kilometers. The elite train with nasal breathing. It seems like torture at first, but it is the ultimate filter. Nasal breathing forces your body to use the aerobic system purely, optimizing fat burning and sparing glycogen for when you really need a sprint. When you master Zone 2, running stops being a combat and becomes a meditation in motion. You become capable of sustaining speeds that were once your maximum limit while maintaining the calm of someone having a coffee. Do you want to know why the Kenyans dominate the world? It's not just genetics, it's geometry. Visualize a vertical line passing through your center of mass. The moment your foot touches the ground, it should be exactly under that line. This is elite biomechanics. When you do this, you don't step, you switch support. Imagine the ground is a hot plate. You don't want to stay on it. You want the contact to be as short as possible. This is where the cadence I mentioned in the 25% speed blueprint comes in. Increasing the number of steps per minute decreases flight time and consequently vertical impact. Less impact means less pain. Less pain means you can go further. When everything aligns, controlled nasal breathing, the foot falling under the center of gravity, tendons acting like springs, something magical happens. Your brain releases a cascade of endocannabinoids. It's evolution's reward system telling you, yes, this is what you were built for. You are a predator, and the prey is right there. Running is not about burning calories. That is the thing of someone living in a glass dome. Running is about reclaiming possession of your biological identity. You love running because deep down, your physiology misses the hunt, but you will only experience the peak of this feeling when you stop fighting the physics of your own body. Stop accepting knee pain as a war trophy. Stop thinking that being exhausted is a sign of a well-done workout. The true athlete is the one who finishes a 20-kilometer session feeling like they could double the goal because they didn't spend energy, they circulated it. The journey to high performance begins with the understanding that you are a precision machine. If you want the tools to calibrate this machine, you know where to find them. If not, continue being the amateur who fights their own body at every corner. The choice is yours. But remember, the asphalt is the most honest judge you will ever encounter in life.